video is brought to you by Dashlane. Keeps your digital life secure and never forget a password again. Click the first link in the description to try Dashlane Premium for 30 days free. Hi again everybody, and welcome back to the Kwite YouTube channel on the date of April 14th, 2019. On this day in history, Abraham Lincoln got nay-nayed really hard. The vaccine for typhoid was discovered and the Titanic hit the iceberg that sank. And now, it's time that we create another iconic moment in history. Because this very day is the day when Kwite uploads his Reddit video on r/software gore. If you aren't familiar with the concept of the software gore subreddit, its self-described motto is to poke fun at nasty software. And this mostly constitutes software glitching out worse than Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 and displaying all sorts of stuff that makes it look like a hellscape of mishmash text and contradictory information. A place from which the souls of the damned scream for sweet release from. This can be anything from telling you that you didn't pass the requirements for a test, and when it gives you examples of the questions you missed, it will tell you that you actually did get those questions right, but it didn't count them because the system has popcorn kernels stuck in its brain, so you get failed anyways. It's essentially just a collective of software sticking its head up its own ass and screaming to high hell, hoping that whatever is happening around it goes away. Ironically, I encountered a very minor case of software gore while browsing the subreddit for posts to cover in this video. I was looking for top posts on the subreddit within the time frame of the last week, as you can tell by the URL. And while it did display top posts from the last week, the page itself said that it was showing posts from the last 24 hours. This was very clearly wrong though, as the second post down is from 6 days ago. So either I've fallen into a Groundhog Day-ass time loop and there is no escape until I right my wrongs and become a good person for once in my life, or this is a sign from the high heavens above that this is a defining moment in human history. What for? I have no clue, but I will take whatever undeserved boost to my ego that I can get. Anyways, let's start hopping into some of these posts about gory software. You've been denied. Reason: you've been approved. We're sorry, your driver's license was not approved. Reason for not being approved: your license was approved. You know, I think the biggest question that this post has left me with is that I still don't know if this person actually got denied or if they ended up actually passing, while still being told in 5 different languages that they had actually failed. This post was the tippity-toppity of the last week as of me writing this video, and this is super peculiar to me because the image itself doesn't have anything particularly software gory to it. Like, for sure, it contradicts itself, no denying that, but the format looks like something fairly clean and sleek that at a passing glance would not be an absolute mess. But I guess that really says it all. It's the stealthy trash fires that you really have to look out for, because you don't hear them coming, and then before you know it, they're not only blowing smoke up your ass, but also 1500 degrees Fahrenheit flames. This next one is a video, and it breaks my heart in more ways than one, many of which I didn't even previously know were there to be broken, considering I'm just a floating piece of clothing that technically shouldn't have any organs to break. But hey, software gore is powerful. That's a lot of likes! Okay, so very clearly there is a lot happening here. I don't want to break this down because I think I might lose my life if I go in too deep, but this is a mission I have committed myself to, and one that I plan to see through to the end, even if it means stubbing my toes 40 times over. Okay, I might draw the line at 3 toes, but still. So it seems that whenever our protagonist here clicks either the like or the dislike button, whether it's to unlike or relike the video that he's watching, it doesn't matter, the counters for the respective buttons just go off the wall. And when I say that it's gone off the wall, I mean that it slingshotted itself into the 4th dimension, or not even the combined might of Kid Cudi, Louis Prima, and Kanye West managed to reach. I personally think that this is actually far from a glitch in the YouTube website's UI, or in this particular instance of a person browsing the website. I think it was actually very intentional, that somebody out there is using this light counter glitch as a means of communicating the details of the impending apocalypse to us and how we can avoid it. Listen, here's how I figure. The chain of numbers on the left is more or less gibberish. It's meant to throw off the not so attentive viewer to thinking that this is just another random and typical top post on r/software gore, but us here on the Kwite YouTube channel are not just your average viewer. No, you see, we are retarded. The dislike counter is where things really start getting juicy. The counter is only glitching by displaying the words 4 and 5 over and over again written out, and the word 4 has an O in it, which looks like a 0 if you squint hard enough, and 5 has an I in it, which looks like a 1 if you really aren't paying attention. And therefore we have the 4 representing the 0 and the 5 representing the 1. And since it's just those 2 states, we are now reading in binary. From this point on, it's just a matter of clicking the dislike button and recording down the order of 5s and 4s to be decoded later. later. Whoever came up with this communication system was hell-bent on making it really inconvenient. But we on the Kwite YouTube channel will not be halted by such things as relatively minor inconveniences. What will stop me though is the overwhelming desire, no, the need to talk to you about this dope-ass service called Dashlane. Dashlane is a service that you can download on your phone, your browser, and your desktop. And it serves as a database that you can safely store all your passwords in. And in doing so, it saves you all the hassle of having to remember every single password you made in a haze at 4 a.m. Likely because your friends wanted you to make a Twitter account because they said it would be fun. All you have to do is store your passwords in Dashlane, go to log into your account, and let Dashlane fill in the passwords with one click. If you're terrible at making passwords that aren't just password or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which somehow are still the most commonly used passwords in human society, Dashlane has you covered there too. Let's say you're making a new account somewhere. Dashlane can generate you a password stronger than the shell of a Nokia phone, and it will automatically save the password it generated. After that, literally all you physically have to will your human appendages to do is to click that login button, and Dashlane will log you into your account with just that one click. No trip, no hassle, you don't have to remember your password because Dashlane's already done all that for you. Dashlane also has a light VPN that stops you from being tracked while online. Also, if an account's information you have saved in Dashlane gets exposed in a breach, Dashlane sends you alert about it immediately. That way you can switch up your password faster than a gecko on water, and you can keep your account secure. In addition to this, Dashlane has an autofill feature that you can use for filling out pretty much any form online. Whether it's applying for a job, getting the job, and then buying a yacht you can't afford to celebrate, Dashlane will even make that process more convenient with things like its credit card autofill feature. I highly recommend Dashlane. It's been super useful since I started using it. I have friends who swear up and down by it, and it's made just browsing the internet even faster and less of a hassle than it was before. Click the first link in the description, dashlane.com/Kwite, in order to get a 30-day free trial of Dashlane Premium. And in addition to that, the first 200 people who use discount code Kwite at checkout get 10% off of Dashlane Premium. So go get it, Buster. I feel like Wild Spartans. Before somebody else does, and you regret not jumping on this sooner. But software gore, right, where was I? This one should do. I'm learning Japanese. I'm getting mixed reactions. Translate this sentence. And then we've got our presumably Japanese characters here, as our dear OP said that he was learning Japanese. And according to the service he's using, this right here translates to both the number 6 and the number 4. Good to know. Now, one thing I don't think people give software gore enough credit for is that really it is an art in and of itself at the end of the day. And just like a lot of art, the question you have to ask yourself when consuming it is, how does this make you feel? Like when I look at this image of someone getting a call, but there is no number or caller ID from which the phantom call came from, I feel an incredible sense of dread welling up inside of me. I feel a foreboding energy, a guttural lurch in my stomach, a feeling that something is about to happen. The blankness of the screen in the background, the +1 being the biggest thing on the screen for our eyes to feast upon. But wait, what is that looming around the corner? What could it be? Oh no, it's spoiler for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. No, you can't retweet that stuff onto my timeline. I'm just getting into the series and I haven't seen the first season yet. Please have mercy, no! This next post I think is a very good example of an award that I would be the perfect recipient for. My lurking is finally rewarded. Congratulations, blank! Because of your active participation in the forums and ideas pages, you have earned a new rank. Your new rank is Archived Account. There is no greater honor in life than being recognized for literally doing jack shit. This is oddly specific. Management action. Software update. An update is available for your Mac. Please save your work and install updates now or select a more convenient time below. Start now. 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 1 day. In 2 weeks, 5 days, 7 hours, 10 minutes, and 30 seconds. Damn, he wasn't lying. That was very specific. But it's probably just a countdown to the rapture or something else unimportant like that. King, thank you for visiting Bing Burger. Okay, it's the fact that this is just really funny objectively as declared by the laws of physics. And I know this is really dumb, but something about the words bing bong bingy bungy makes me laugh so hard that my lungs collapse in on themselves and I need to immediately be taken to the emergency room. And then when I come to, the doctors ask me what happened, and then I tell them about the bing bong thing, and then the doctor's lungs collapse from laughter, and the cycle continues ad infinitum. Thanks for telling me I replied on my own post. Appreciate it. Me, blank, replied to your comment on a photo and casually mentions they're better than you. That's a weird name for a pictures folder, but I respect it, I guess. I wonder if he's feeling how I feel when I get recommended my own videos by YouTube for the 40th time in a row. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe. Thanks once again to Dashlane for sponsoring this video. It's much appreciated. If you want to check out my merch, you can go to kwiteshop.com. dashlane.com. Shit is pretty slick. I have a podcast with wild Spartans and FPS diesel called Loudmouse. We upload one new episode every week on Saturdays, and we're up on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Spotify. If you want to support the channel a little more directly, you can do so by clicking that join button next to the subscribe button and donating $5 a month to get things like custom badges and custom emotes. It's totally optional, but it helps out the channel, and it is much appreciated. I stream on Twitch quite often. I'm on a bit of a hiatus right now, but if you want to find out when I'm going live, you can go to twitch.tv/Kwite and follow me there to see when I'm going live and stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter at Kwite, on Instagram at Kwite.png, and lastly, I also have a Discord server. Link to that in the description as well, where I'm throwing the shoebox in the description. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and Dashlane.